interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
In the last 8 days, we've crossed borders, crossed lines, and crossed the point of no return. We ate things that crawl, that squirm, that scream, if only in our heads. From the backstreets of Manila to the jungles of India, through markets thick with smoke to alleys that smell like something died, and maybe did. What we found? Ancient delicacies, outlawed ingredients, rituals so old no one remembers who dared them first. And yet we did. This is the boring history of food, Asia edition.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Ever eaten something that looked back at you? This is Boring History's 30 disgusting foods in 30 days. A worldwide buffet of things you probably shouldn't eat, but people absolutely do. Today, we're in the Philippines, home of karaoke, jeepneys, and a midnight snack that's equal parts horror movie and protein shot. It's called balut, and it might be the most controversial snack on earth. Balut isn't just food, it's a fertilized duck egg. Not fertilized like maybe, fertilized like the duck is already halfway formed. Feathers, bones, a beak, sometimes even tiny claws. It's incubated for 17 days. Then without ceremony, it's tossed straight into boiling water. No crack, no air hole, no way out. That poor little bird gets steam cooked inside its own shell like a womb turned microwave. And when it's done, street vendors call out one name in unison. That name is balut. They stack the eggs in baskets and keep them warm under cloth. Crack it open and you won't find yolk. That's mostly been absorbed by the embryo. What you get instead is a greyish egg white, rubbery and bitter, a puddle of broth, warm, salty and oddly rich. And a tiny duck fetus curled inside like it just died mid-hug. Locals sip the juice first like it's bone broth. Then they bite the duck, head, spine and all, sometimes dipping it in vinegar, sometimes just tossing it back like a shot of regret. Some say it's a delicacy, others say it's a dare. And then there's you, watching this, wondering if you could ever eat a face. Balut isn't just about taste, it's about texture, trauma, tradition. A street food so beloved, it's sold by flashlight at midnight. A duck so unlucky, it never even had a chance to quack. Let us know what country we should hit next. The stranger, the better. We're doing 30 disgusting foods in 30 days, and you get to choose the journey. Tomorrow, we're heading to Japan, where a fish delicacy is so poisonous it can kill you in a single bite, and still somehow cost $200 a plate, because food history shouldn't be tasteful. It should be terrible. Follow for more Boring History, where we serve dinner with a side of existential crisis.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
This Japanese delicacy can cost you $200 or your life. It's called fugu, and one wrong bite can leave you paralyzed, conscious, and dying. So why do people still eat it? Let's talk about the world's most polite form of culinary suicide. We're in Osaka, Japan, city of neon lights, back alley ramen, and one of the deadliest meals ever served on a plate. What if I told you there's a fish so toxic it can kill you in minutes, and people still pay $200 to eat it? Meet the pufferfish, or fugu, as it's known here. Inside this plump little delicacy is a neurotoxin called tetrodotoxin. It's over 1,000 times deadlier than cyanide. One slip of the knife, and it's game over. Your lips tingle, your body goes numb, and your lungs forget how to breathe. There is no antidote. And yet, the Japanese have turned this biological weapon into high cuisine. Why? Because risk is part of the ritual. Fugu chefs train for years, earning licenses like surgeons. They slice around death with monk-like precision. And diners come for the thrill. That numbness on the lips, that's not seasoning. That's flirting with the void. Some locals call it a rite of passage. Some tourists call it insane. One thing's for sure, this is food that bites back. Would you try pufferfish knowing it could kill you? We're on a world tour of the nastiest food on earth. One eyeball, embryo, and poisoned bite at a time. Drop your country in the comments and we'll fly there to try your delicacies. If we're still alive, tomorrow we'll be in Korea, and the dish we're trying, let's just say it's rancidly rotten.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Today, we're in South Korea, answering a special request from Yanni, who said, "Come to Korea and try our most stinking, eye-watering fermented fish." And so here we are, faced with hongyo, fermented skate. The only food that's legally allowed to smell like public urinals. You can smell it before it hits the table. Like bleach, like rotting flesh, like a wet animal got trapped in an outhouse and gave up. But Koreans love this. It's a delicacy, especially in the southern city of Mokpo. It's eaten at weddings, birthdays, even business dinners, where the goal isn't just to survive the taste, it's to look like you're enjoying it. Spoiler, we did not. Let's rewind. What even is hongyo? It's skate, a flat prehistoric fish related to sharks, buried in boxes, left to ferment in its own urine-based sweat for weeks. Why? Because skate don't pee. They secrete uric acid through their skin, and that ammonia builds up like chemical warfare. No salt, no vinegar, just rotting flesh and gas, natural fermentation, full blast. And the result? Meat so soft it melts. But with a stench so bad, chefs often wear masks when cutting it. Locals say you don't chew hongyo, you endure it. And the way it's served? Raw, cut into little cubes, sometimes sandwiched between kimchi and pork belly in what's called samhap, a flavor explosion that allegedly balances the stink. But don't be fooled, there is no balancing this stink. We tried it 3 ways, each one worse than the last. Our first bite, we made the mistake of smelling it. It was like snorting ammonia straight from a janitor's closet. Second bite, we held our breath and chewed. Big mistake. The rot spreads. The more you chew, the more it fights back. Your nose floods with toilet gas. Your tongue tingles. Your brain screams. By bite 3, our camera guy was gagging. A nearby table laughed. One old man clapped. Locals love it. They say it builds character, that the stink is part of the charm, a rite of passage. But we're still questioning our life choices. So why does this exist? Back in the day, Koreans needed a way to preserve fish without refrigeration. Skate's natural ammonia helped it stay fresh without rotting further. Over time, hongyo became a tradition, one passed down through generations. Today, it's more than food. It's cultural bravery on a plate. Still doesn't mean we liked it. So, would you eat this fermented filth? Let us know in the comments and drop your country so we can come suffer through your national delicacy. We'll do it. No matter how vile, no matter how stinky, no matter how many brain cells it costs us. Next stop? You decide. Big thanks to Yanni for this legendary punishment. Follow for more boring history of food as we explore the world's weirdest bites, one disgusted chew at a time. Until next time, try not to breathe through your nose.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
This fermented war crime is called akuni. And yes, we flew all the way to Nagaland, India, just to gag on it. Boiled soybeans, wrapped in banana leaves, left to rot in a wicker basket until they smell like a wet corpse trapped in a compost bin. There's no fridge, no timeline, just patience and nose blindness. By the time it's ready, the stench could qualify as a bioweapon. And whose idea was this? None other than Chai, one of our lovely TikTok followers who commented, and I quote, "Go try akuni in Nagaland. It's so good." Well, Chai, you lied with emojis. The moment they unwrapped it, the room curdled. The smell hits in waves. First comes dead rodent in an old gym sock, then pickled dog food, then something unholy and wet that defies science. The cameraman dry heaved into his own elbow. The guy just laughed and said, "You'll get used to it." They mash it with pork fat, chilies, raw beef, apparently to enhance it. Locals say it's a taste of home. I say it's a taste of Hades. And yes, we tried it in several cursed combinations. It was awful. It haunts the throat, the kind of flavor that sticks around long enough to file taxes in your name, and it stays with you, on your breath, in your soul. It follows you around like a ghost with unresolved digestive issues. So thank you, Chai. You're the reason I may never taste joy again. But we're not done yet. Tomorrow we head to Cambodia, where allegedly the locals enjoy something furry. Well, catfish. Probably. Maybe. God, I hope. We're the Boring History Channel, rewriting history one fermented horror at a time. Got something weird, rancid, or downright wrong we should try next? Drop it in the comments. Name the food. Name the country. If it stinks, squirms, or screams when you eat it, we're booking the flight. See you in the next one.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Would you eat rat? Because here in Cambodia, it's not just survival food, it's dinner. Grilled, stewed, and deep fried. 3 ways. 1 rodent, 0 dignity. Welcome to day 5 of our 30 days, 30 countries, 30 horrors world tour. We're the Boring History Channel, and today we're in Phnom Penh, hunting down Cambodia's most infamous street delicacy, plain old rat. Not field rat or jungle rat, just rat. And yes, this was Chi's idea. Shout out to our TikTok follower with a dark soul and a questionable childhood. Now, before we chew through the trauma, here's your boring fact of the day. Cambodians started eating rat during the Khmer Rouge regime, when famine and desperation turned rodents from pests to protein. Over time, rural communities learned to prep them with spices, charcoal, and hope. These days, rat is sold by the roadside, roasted whole like it's no big deal. It is a big deal. It's a rat. First dish, grilled rat. Blackened skin, split open like a crime scene, smoky, chewy, sinewy. The tail curls like it's still alive. Second, rat stew, a hot bowl of despair. Chunks of meat bobbing in an oily broth. Smells like wet socks and incense. Tastes sad. Third, deep-fried rat. Golden. Crunchy, somehow the least offensive. But that's not saying much. The bones crack like popcorn. The brain, unavoidable. Thanks again, Chi. You've scarred us forever. If you're watching and think I've got something worse, tell us. Drop your country and your national abomination in the comments. We'll come. We'll eat. We'll weep. We're the Boring History Channel. History, horror, and human regret. One bite at a time. See you tomorrow for day 6. Spoiler, it's going to be worse.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Excuse me. I almost swallowed my tongue. We're in Thailand, and today we're eating cockroach. Yeah, you heard that right. Cockroach. Would you dare eat this? Drop an emoji in the comments. We're the Boring History Channel, and we're on a mission to taste the worst the world has to offer. 30 countries, 30 days, 30 monstrosities. Today is day 6. And this one, blame Lucas, one of our TikTok followers, who dared us to come here. These little 6-legged nightmares are a staple in some parts of Southeast Asia. Deep-fried, skewered, and served on the street like popcorn with legs. While it may sound shocking to some of us, insects like cockroaches have been eaten for centuries across Asia as a survival food. High in protein, low in cost, it was necessity, not choice, that put them on the menu during times of war and famine. But not all roaches are equal. These aren't the ones crawling under your fridge. They're farmed and cleaned. Sort of like chicken, if chicken could survive a nuclear bomb. In fact, insect consumption has been banned in several Western countries, mostly over sanitation and safety concerns. But here, it's tradition, and tradition doesn't die easy. So here we are, pinching our noses, gag reflex engaged, crunching through the exoskeleton of what might be the worst thing we've eaten so far. Excuse me? Got something horrifying you want us to try? Let us know. Join us tomorrow, where we fly to Vietnam. This is the Boring History Channel, and we'll eat anything, so you don't have to.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Today we're in Vietnam, and we're drinking turtle blood. Raw, fresh blood. Would you dare try this? Drop an emoji in the comments. This ancient tradition, known locally as Ru Tiet Rua, involves slicing open a soft-shelled turtle, draining the blood, and mixing it with rice wine. It's said to boost virility, ward off disease, and honor ancient warrior customs. To some, it's a sacred practice. To others, it's absolutely horrifying. The Vietnamese have a deep, symbolic connection with turtles. In Hanoi's Ho Han Kim, legend tells of a golden turtle god returning a sword to the heavens, bringing peace after war. Ingesting turtle blood? It's seen by some as absorbing strength, resilience, and balance. But here's the twist. The practice is vanishing. Not just because tourists scream on YouTube, but because many turtle species are now endangered. Conservation efforts are rising, restrictions are tightening. What was once medicine is now controversy. But today we're not here to debate. We're here to taste history. The blood is thick, metallic, salty with a sharp rice wine burn. A shot of folklore straight to the gut. You don't just drink it, you feel it. And just like that, it's over. Another line crossed in our 30-country street food challenge. Join us tomorrow as we cross into China. No spoilers, but if you thought this was bad, you might want to eat your lunch now. This is the Boring History Channel. No cuts, no filters, no regrets.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
We thought we'd hit rock bottom in Vietnam with the turtle blood cocktail. We were wrong. Today on the Boring History Channel, we enter the greyest, strangest, most whispered culinary territory in Asia, China. And what's on the menu? Monkey brain, snake gallbladder shots. Yes, both. Let's talk about the monkey. This isn't something you stumble on in a night market. It's not on the menu at tourist haunts. It's a dish wrapped in controversy, legend, and outright horror. For centuries, it was whispered about as an elite delicacy. Served raw, served warm, served while the animal was still present. Most reports are impossible to verify. Most videos are banned before they finish uploading. But in remote corners and forgotten alleys, the ritual persists. Did we eat monkey brain? Let's just say it wasn't tofu. It wasn't legal. It wasn't forgettable. It came warm. It came in a bowl that looked like a biology class gone rogue. And the taste? Imagine a spoonful of jellyfish, boiled liver, and old despair, with a texture that fought back. This isn't food. This is a dare that's been passed down generations. Now, onto snake gallbladder shots, the daily bonus round we didn't ask for. Live cobra, blade, quick slice down the belly, greenish black gall pulled fresh, dropped into a shot glass of high-proof rice wine, stirred, not shaken. Locals claim it boosts virility, clears the liver, and balances your chai. All we know is it burns worse going down than heartbreak on New Year's Eve. Bitter, oily, sharp, like chewing on a forest floor covered in battery acid. We're not here to shame or praise. We're not thrill-seeking influencers chasing clout. We're historians with stomachs full of consequences. This is the dark edge of tradition, where myth meets meat and ritual refuses to die quietly. Day 8. Asia is done. Our bowels are in shambles. Our moral compass has water damage. Next stop, Europe. And if you think Europe's clean, just wait till we hit Iceland. Ever heard of hakal? It's fermented shark piss disguised as heritage, and we're eating it. Soon. This is the Boring History Channel. Would you take the shot? Would you eat the brain? Or are we just idiots on the internet? And just like that, we're done. 8 days, 8 dishes, and memories we'd love to forget, but probably won't. From blood to bugs, from bones to bile, Asia fed us more than food. It fed us fear, wonder, history. But we're not finished. Not even close. Next week, we cross continents into the icy grip of Europe, where meals rot before they're served, where centuries-old recipes whisper secrets through the stink. And yes, we're eating all of it. So if you've got the stomach for it, subscribe. Stay weird, stay curious. This is the Boring History Channel.